is a letter obtained by CNN sent by the director James Comey to FBI employees explaining the decision of why he did this today. And I want to read it, and I'll get a response from both of you, including my panel later. Again, this is just in. Director Comey writes this. He says, "To all, this morning I sent a letter to Congress in connection with the Secretary Clinton email investigation. Yesterday, the investigative team briefed me on their recommendation with respect to seeking access to emails that have recently been found in an unrelated case. Because those emails appear to be pertinent to our investigation, I agree that we should take appropriate steps to obtain and review them. Of course, we don't ordinarily tell Congress about ongoing investigations, but here I feel an obligation to do so, given that I testified repeatedly in recent months to that our investigation was completed. I also think it would be misleading to the American people were we not to supplement the record. At the same time, however, given that we don't know the significance of this newly discovered collection of emails, I don't want to create a misleading impression. In trying to strike that balance, in a brief letter and in the middle of an election season, there is significant risk of being misunderstood, but I wanted you to hear directly from me about it." And it is signed James Comey. To Evan Perez now. What do you make of this explanation?
Well, Don, you know, this began with this 3-paragraph letter that Jim Comey sent to members of Congress, and he's right. There is a lot to be misunderstood simply because it left more questions than really it answered. And here's why. Because the FBI is really just at the beginning of this process. They found these thousands of emails on these devices, or at least one device that was shared by Huma Abedin and her estranged husband, Anthony Weiner, as part of this investigation into his alleged sexting with a 15-year-old girl in North Carolina. The FBI investigators were looking at this, and then they came across these emails. They suddenly decided, oh my, we have to bring in this other team that was working on the Hillary Clinton investigation and take a look. So really, they were kind of caught in between very bad choices, right? Which is either disclose this now or wait till after the election. The decision that the FBI director decided on was simply that they could not hold on to this information. They were going to have to bring in other agencies to review these emails to see if there's anything classified on them, Don. And so that's the reason why Comey felt he had no choice but to send this letter to Congress today, 11 days before the voters make their decision on election day.